quite a bit of progress on this gen back here as well. Fourth piston starting to pump a little bit there. We are going to see Fang retreating back. Nice hatchet here onto Candy Cane itself. So Gramps doing a good job of controlling the map. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
Hey, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Q. Welcome back to YouTube. Back at it today with some week 5 action of Vigo's Court. If you haven't been through for any Vigo's Court action over live on their Twitch yet, we do things a little bit different because it is a league and not tournament play. So if you're interested as far as what we've got going on over in Vigo's Court, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link for their Discord down in the description below. All right. Now, some of you guys might recall that last week's video, we saw some Temple of Purgation action, which is definitely outside of your typical normal realm when it comes to competitive DBD. But this week's trials, we are going to get back to some of your more typical comp maps. Although in the second trial, we are going to see Blood Lodge, which really doesn't come out much, but it is an Auto Haven realm. And after the most recent patch, we're also going to be seeing some McMillan Estates really across the board in competitive DBD. Really excited about that after they seem to have fixed their desync issue. As far as today, though, we're going to be seeing a familiar face that we've been seeing in the league itself. We're going to be seeing Gramps from Hex Girls. Yes, the 12-hook Billy player from the Temple map, really flexing their diversity with the strong Huntress game this week. And then we're also going to be seeing another strong Huntress game from Kashak of Deadheads. A little bit different of a result when it comes to the end of the trial, but that's going to be in part due because we saw a very strong debut from Remedy, especially on the Survivor side to Vigo's Court. If you guys enjoyed the video, it'd really help me out if you can do me a favor, leave a like and a comment. That's just going to help us out with that good old YouTube algorithm. And while you're here, if you can, make sure you check that red button down there. Make sure you smack that thing. And if you turn those notifications on, we can get you right back here when we drop the next video. All right, people seem to really be liking these comp gameplays, so I'm going to try and post them up more often, especially when we have really good matches or really good matchups themselves. All right? But until next time, don't forget, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love harder. It's your boy Q. Signing out. All right, let's load on in. We're in here pretty quick, and we've got Gramps out, actually finding someone very early, finding Nightwolf here. We're out on the Huntress. I really like this pick here. Oh my goodness gracious. Two very, very sharp hatchets, and we already have ourselves a down. We are going to see that this is actually going to be a basement hook over here in the corrupt side of the map as well. This is huge for Gramps to start the trial.
Absolutely. I mean, that hit through that window. He knew what he was doing. That was perfectly timed. You know, he did not even hesitate. He expected it, and he kind of walked right into it for him, didn't he?
And honestly, this is kind of an ideal setup if you ask me as far as for Gramps, because you do see has the 3 there on the bottom side of the map as far as those generators. Also has this mid-gen that you can see no one is working on currently. And that way you don't have to worry about the tower over on this side of the map if you happen to set up for a late game situation with this 3-gen on the bottom side of the map here, right?
Yeah, I actually think that this is probably one of the better RNGs for this situation, right? We do have a Huntress. She does. Oh, she unfortunately she only has 1 hatchet, so this is going to be a save. But if she had 2, that would have been different. But you know, the babushka OCAFT is like, you know, Huntress's bread and butter, and to have BT saved her there. But you know, like you were saying, that spread is very good. The 3 corrupt right by the basement. And now, you know, Flawless is just going to go right back down there, and you're probably going to assume they have the deli, right?
Yeah, I mean, you would assume that that's probably who you had move in for sure. So wouldn't be surprised to see Gramps play this one a little bit more cautiously, as in staying a little bit closer to the basement, anticipating that. The problem, though, is I'm not sure if we've seen our survivors start working on that middle gen. We do see the middle gen is the one that is covered up by that deadlock, so it is the one that has the most progress, but I can't help but wonder how much progress is on it itself, because it doesn't sound like it can't be past 50%, right?
Oh no, I think I hear 2 pistons. It's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure that's like 2. And this pop is gonna bring that right back down right here.
Yeah, we're going to see that kick in there. And actually, you'll also notice a little bit faster on the stomp there as well. That's going to help as far as once Gramps gets into chases here and tries to start removing some of these resources. Now, here's the thing. You had mentioned the potential of the deliverance. Oh, my goodness. And but Gramps has to know that if Fang is staying this close to the basement and isn't going for the save, that this has to be a deliverance play, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think they were trying to get them to pull away. There's the deliverance. He's gonna unfortunately get right by right now because of the yep. There it is. So he's gonna leave him down there and wait that out. I think that deadlock gave him a lot of value though.
Yeah,
like, to save that mid gen.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, what a just disgusting shot around the tree. Now here's gonna be the important thing for our survivors is we did see a reset on that first survivor that we had came into interaction with after the basement down. Right now we're heading back that way. If the survivor isn't around, and you would have to imagine that Flawless is probably trying to the best of their ability to try and get away from the basement here. But we see this middle gen, it doesn't even look like quite to 75%, getting pretty close. There's Flawless getting up off of the ground there. Probably have to imagine that's thanks to the assistance of Fang, which does mean we have the two of them close, but Flawless only just now being able to be healed. So really a lot of pressure right now by Gramps. This is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the Billy was like something special, but I mean, his Huntress is very good as well. And as you said, I'm pretty sure Candy Cane went in for that recovery over there, and they probably backed up to try to get the heal on Flawless just to get away from this area. That's probably why they're not healed yet. But I do think Nightwolf is going to die on Hook, and that's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah, and this is going to be the interesting thing as far as at this point. We do see the heal coming on a Flawless pretty well in unison as Nightwolf does get sacrificed there. We do have quite a bit of progress on this gen back here as well. Fourth piston starting to pump a little bit there. We are going to see Fang retreating back. Nice hatchet here onto Candy Cane itself. So Gramps doing a good job of controlling them. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness, dude! Right down the wall, perfect.
That was.
And I think they were using resilience from Flawless. That's probably why they didn't heal so quick. Because that gen, as you said, is pumping pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if they were on that together, holding on to that heal until it was getting close to the time for that actual sacrifice itself. Because obviously, with them progressing into the third stage there, right, you take away the extra point that normally the sacrifice is. But then also, they were trying to get another gen out of it because so far they've only gotten one. I mean, Gramps just killing it right now. As far as outputting the pressure, this is really impressive.
Honestly, I'm very impressed to see, because, typically when someone is like really cracked at a Billy, they're not really playing like range killers, right? So to see him, with this much, oh my gosh, through like
you
this
see that
much ability, yeah, this much ability on a very different playstyle killer is actually like, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Gramps might be one of my new favorite killers to watch for sure.
Yeah, this has actually been really fun to watch. And you mentioned, I mean, especially because it's like two killers that are very different. You talked about the range and the mobility here. And now at this point, we're taking chase with Glitzspire over here at the TNL. Glitzspire actually is going to go ahead and hold. Oh, I thought that was going to hit. Just going to go ahead and hold Shift W down. And now might be able to spread out here and maybe at least concentrate a couple of these gens down. I mean, it does seem like we have walked by a couple of gens here and quite a bit of progress all the way around. And it's been a little while since we've been able to hook a survivor, which means we don't have any Pop Goes the Weasel. We do sit here this one. That thing's just about ready to go. And at this point now going to be closing distance onto the Meg here onto Flawless. And if we can, I think Flawless has been hooked is on Death Hook. Will we be on Death Hook? Is that right?
No, because they got the deliverance and then he left them.
Okay.
But I'm almost wondering if they're pressuring this gen to make him waste his pop, because that's 99. That gen is 99.
100%. Also, I'm wondering too if maybe you think they're hoping maybe it gives a killer a little bit of like a false sense of security of still being at 4 gens, right? And then all of a sudden you have 2 or 3 of them pop kind of like next to each other, and then you feel like you're losing more control of the game. But it's a risky game to play. I mean, especially because we've already seen the pop come out from Gramps here. Also, keep in mind, our survivors do know of the deadlock, so they might have been trying to 99 it to try and pop 2 gens at once there with the deadlock as well.
That's what I think. I think they're... Oh, well, there they go. They decided to just get rid of it. And that covered the one in the tower, which, you know, is a safer gen, especially against a player like the Huntress, right? It's going to take her a long time to get up there anyways. I think they go down right here. Oh, nice. Nice little dodge, but now they go down. I'm wondering, though, if Flawless is bringing them there to keep... Because if you notice, they're bringing them down to the dead zone, right? Yeah, see? That's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, but notice that gen popped, right? And then the top gen was covered before that one was done. So that one's got to be pretty close to popping. And then the one in the corner, oh my goodness gracious. They actually might be able to fight this back.
I was going to say, I think they were planning the spread for the deadlock, which is very, very, very smart the way they did that. Because deadlock, they know that gen's going to open, right? And I'm sure that one's pumping pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about almost 75% on that thing. Yeah, that thing's really rocking there. And even you'll notice, too, I mean, they've pretty well spread all the way down the long side of the map here as far as the generator spread.
Right. I'm pretty sure that any 3-gen has been decimated at this point. So it's going to be a matter of... I think Gramps is going to take the next one he can and kind of make sure they die.
Well, the good news for you right now is at least Flawless, you know, is on Death Hook. And while that would be good as far as the extra point, if you can secure somebody else, and I think actually is Candy Cane the fresh? Candy Cane might be the fresh hook, or Glitspire. I can't remember which one of them. But
I think Glitspire and Candy are both fresh.
Well, we've got 6 hooks all together so far. So one of them's got one. Yeah.
It must be Candy, yeah. So Glitspire is the fresh hook, and he's nowhere near the action.
But now here you're going to have Candy Cane going down. This is crazy, right? So Candy Cane is now going to be on Death, or once she gets off of Hook, will be on Death Hook. Flawless is on Death Hook and has not been healed, which makes you think either they are split up from Glitspire and they're working and splitting pressure onto gens, and it is not... Oh, wow, there's going to be the 5th gen popping actually right there.
So this is what I think is happening. I'm pretty sure Flawless has resilience, so they're not healing him to get the extra gen speed.
And that would make sense, 100%. And also, I like the idea too of you split up there. That way, if you get pushed off one, the other one might be relatively close to popping. We do see Flawless resetting on themselves. Ooh, dead hard, but you are going to be right by the basement here, Glitspire. This is not where you want to be going down, my friend. And now Gramps can also keep an eye on the other hook as well. This could be a very, very, very spicy end game. We see no progress on this door. What do you do if you're Gramps here? Do you wait until Candy Cane is secured and then go back to get your other hook? Or do you go over here and check this door? What's your... Oh, actually, you've already found Megan. This is huge.
Yeah, I think unless Glitspire has Unbreakable here, I don't think they have enough to do anything.
Gramps was trying to line up a nice little cheeky shot there. Able to get the survivor up. Yeah, going to be able to, is going to be a down onto Glitspire here once again. I can't help but imagine that since Megan came in from this side of the map over here, up, over here at like the 2-3 o'clock area, that this is probably already 99. I really like this play by Gramps. Obviously, if they had Unbreakable, they probably would have gone for it here. Oh, actually, there's no progress in this door either. No way.
I don't think they had the time. I think, it might be. This is gonna probably end up as a 4K. I mean, I thought for sure Glitspire would have had Unbreakable the way he kind of took attention there, but I guess not.
Yeah, and just in the nick of time, able to get the 4K in the end game here. Really impressive by Gramps, honestly. I mean, a lot of very, very confident hatchet throws. showing a lot of good map awareness as well. You are going to be getting 2 progressions, so not getting them as far as like maximizing on your points there, but obviously you're not seeing any points going out the front door as far as escape points. So really a very, very strong showing and a strong start to the game for Hex Girls here on the backs of a really good trial won by Gramps.
I love seeing Huntress. I was going to say range killers do very well on this map. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Huntress or a Trickster here. So we do see Cash checking out his 3-gen area to make sure there's no scragglers over here hiding out. And it does look like he has a pretty decent gen spread. Nothing too crazy for him to really have to protect, right? He's got a decent setup here, and there's, you kind of see in the distance the secondary 3-gen, right? There that I was talking about. There's usually 2 that kind of get set up with this one outlier, and I don't know if he saw it, but I saw scratch marks.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Cash might have missed that, but we do see a crow flying off in the distance, giving him a little bit of extra information there.
Wow, they are 2 stacked on this gen already, so they're already putting the pressure in, and they don't seem to be too afraid of this Huntress right now, and they do get early down. Ooh, that's an early down,
and right under a hook as well.
Except, I would assume they're bringing on basement. Yep, basement.
We're gonna try going to the basement. Oh,
and you will see that her speed is increased, so that will tell you agitation is a thing.
And I do believe we didn't. Did you see sparks coming off that generator as those survivors were pushed off of it?
I did not.
So it does look like we might not have ruin on the table.
And we do see 1 gen go. So he does have 1 in basement, 1 gen down before corrupt is over. You hear that gen has quite a bit of process. I think that was about 2 pistons up. So I think he's just gonna kind of try to progress this one to death. That's what I would do at this point, because he still has his 3-gen behind him.
Yeah, this is a pretty comfortable position for our killer to be sitting in. He's got his 3-gen behind him. He's got a survivor in the basement also behind him. He can kind of stand in the middle of this map and protect that. And I think we also see Deadlock coming in across the way.
I was going to say that you saw that in the distance, the Deadlock. And I wonder, this is a questionable play right here. Yeah, hopefully he has BT. Yep, and this is gonna be a down. Oh, saved by the environment, but this is still, there it is. Oof. So hopefully they have D-Strike. That's what you want, D-Strike gone early, and they do not. So this is gonna be 2 bodies in the basement. This is definitely not where you want to be. So you gotta hope, you have to hope that Dwight has deliverance, right? Going down there for that rushed play like that, hopefully he has the deliverance. And we do see a 2nd gen go. So that's 3 hook states to 2 gens. That's a very good place to be in.
Yeah, not too bad. However, this is a very dangerous place to be in as well. You've still kind of got this 3-gen behind you, and now you have not 1, but 2 survivors in the basement against a Huntress with some axes. And there's no God Pallet anymore.
Yeah, I honestly am not sure why they threw the pallet when they ran into the shack. That was a questionable play to me. But we do know 3 of the perks. There's that deliverance I was talking about. So they're going to get the pull. So that's going to be another BT play right here.
Oh, this makes me so anxious.
Nice hit.
Ooh, we do see, yep, using borrowed time to protect their teammate. Hopefully they can... Oof!
Oh,
not quite
very
able
nice
to dodge
hatchet.
that hatchet. A beautiful hatchet from our Huntress here, and she's gonna go ahead and leave them stuck for a little bit and go chasing after. Ooh, whoa! That was desync.
That was some teleporting for sure. Holy moly!
Yeah, that was a little questionable, but we will see both go right back down. Their teammates making good use of the time. However, we now only have 2 generators left. Some very nice
2
hatchets
left. 2 on the ground. We do see scratch marks reviving. He is out of hatchets, so he's gonna need to grab some real quick. And you do see that increased speed, so that is gonna tell us Iron Maiden. So that is all 4 perks, and it looks like an unbreakable play.
That is either an unbreakable play, or that's going to be our other survivor getting the pickup. Oof, that's unfortunate. Cash just nasty with those hatchets.
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about.
Jesus.
Huntress on this map is so underrated because all those obstacles are low enough that she can just keep throwing those hatchets like a machine gun, and you see it happen right here. You know,
Yeah,
no time at all.
Cash securing his first elimination. However, our survivors have not been slacking. They've got quite a few generators done. Ooh, and a very risky pickup underneath that hatchet. However, I think it's safe to say that no one is there because we did see the reset come in across the map, using that agi to bring our survivor back into our unfortunate 3-gen. Because we were playing in this area so much, we really couldn't finish a... Oh, wait, actually, did we get the 3-gen? I don't think we did. She's kind of in the middle of all the generators. No, I think they were able to actually break that original 3-gen.
Yeah, this kind of spread, but I do see scratch marks coming straight to the hook.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, that's like hook bomb. I don't know that that's the play, Dwight. Oh,
but
top
missing
of the car.
that unfortunate.
There's the BT, and this will be the next down as long as he can land that.
Nope, missed that. But
so now they're spread out on different sides of the map. So I don't know if he takes this chase. I think I would go back.
The survivor's doing a good job of pulling Huntress away from where they need to be doing their generators.
Yeah, I would go back for sure. Let them go and get back some pressure. But I mean, his hatchets have been very good. Very impressive use of Huntress here, and accuracy and the prediction of where they're going to run has been doing very good for him. It does not look like he has a helpful door spread, though. They do look to be pretty spread away. Got one here, and I'm pretty sure the other one's by the lodge.
This door spread is not very friendly for our killer here. So our survivors have a chance to get a 3 out if they can play this very carefully.
Yeah, they do get the door in the distance, so he's gonna have to try to. He has 2 injured, which is good. He has 2 hatchets left. I don't know that he catches one though.
Yeah, we do have a uninjured survivor here, and unless he can be on point with those hatchets, it doesn't look like he's going to get anyone. He recognizes that the chase is lost. So a good showing on Remedy for their first game in Vigo's. They get the 3 out.
If you ain't show something, you just don't wanna be. You wanna be me, but you will never be as fresh as see you in.